as though you were able to get the device operational. The signal we're getting is very strong, but I'm afraid I have some bad news. The power reserves were just enough to open the field for your trip to the border world. If we plan on keeping the teleporter open long enough to calculate a safe exit point and allow time for everyone to go through, someone will have to go to the lower level and retrieve another power cell. A few of our colleagues went down there a while ago, but we haven't heard from them since. I can only fear for the worst. I hate to keep putting you in this position, but you must realize that if someone doesn't go down there, then none of us will get out of here alive. Besides, you're the best equipped to deal with any dangers that may be waiting. Here, I'll show you to the access elevator that leads to the power generator. Follow me. Here we are. Down below are the old power generators that were used to service this lab. You should find what we're looking for down there. Once you've located a new power cell, make sure it's charged and send it up the freight lift. Good luck.
Hey guys, it's Jarek the Gaming Dragon. Now that he has explained to you what you need to do, basically let me sum it up. You just got back from Zen. Good job, you turned on the thing over there that you needed to turn on to make the teleporter work. But now we need more power, so go get more power. That's pretty much it. That's all he said. That's all you need to know. He has a tendency to talk forever without saying a thing. Just like Obama. So here you're greeted by one of those things eating a scientist. And hey look! Shotgun time! Bow! And it's dead. For some reason that's just so satisfying to do.
Okay, sir, I can take him. Those things, they're everywhere. We've got to get out of here. Pull yourself together. If we don't get the power cell charged, we're all going to die. Get out of here. I can take that.
Well, they did. And there's nothing else up here. All these doors are locked, but you'll end up going back to them later. So I just kind of looked around and like, okay, so I'm not going to go this way. Or, not supposed to anyway. I just pushed that button because I wanted the elevator to be there if I ever needed to use it again. Oh, and then, there are Marines down here. Now my question is, why is there any portion of the Army down here? Like, this is in a closed-off portion of the facility that is no longer used, and is pretty hidden at this point. People aren't even authorized to know about it. So why are there soldiers down here? And according to Half-Life's common sense, I guess, according to Half-Life knowledge and thought, there's only one way in. So, I don't know. Anyway, get ready to throw a grenade. Throw one. It doesn't really go very far because the door fell inward and stopped it. But there was explosives there anyway, so it all worked out. Now I ended up using the M16 here a lot. I usually don't use it, but I ended up using it here a lot. Just because this is actually a decently well placed to use it. Works pretty well for it. I kept trying to throw grenades, but it never worked too well. I should have just kept using the M203 on my M16 like that. Now see, I'm going to use M203 here, and you use them, or at least you get them so much. There's really no reason to ever throw grenades unless they're around a corner or something. But yeah, I'm using the M16 here a lot because the distance that you're shooting them is actually perfect for the M16, which is like mid to close distance. And the shotgun is obviously like face-to-face encounters. But yeah, the M16 is pretty useful here for once. And plus I just wanted to use it because I never really use it anymore. It's just other guns are more useful. Kind of looked around before breaking open these boxes, and hey, there were still soldiers around. Even though I checked. And that guy's just blasting at the wall. Well, get a shotgun to the face. Yeah, there's quite a few guys in here. Figured I'd lay a charge out for him. Boom! He dead. Wow, his guts just went flying. Like, go back and look at that again, and watch how they bounced off all the walls around me. Just like a leg bone and stuff. And that's the reason why I usually don't use the M16, but I am here. It's just because they, even if they do hit the target, like the M16 is inaccurate as hell, but even if it does actually hit them, it's so weak. And then just random turret at the top of the elevator. Thanks, guys. And then this led back to that room, so there's no reason to be in there. That was higher than I thought it was. Didn't look very high when I was up there. See, just the M203 is just so useful. Now, I saw him kind of start to lean down, and he was gonna throw a grenade at the ground, but he didn't, so. Wow, I don't know how that guy didn't survive there. He got 2 shells to the chest, and he was still alive. Now, my original plan here is to switch out my M16, shoot an M203, but he was way too close for that. And I got 1 of 2 by doing that, but close enough. And here, I'm just showing it. The soda actually gives you 1 health, if you didn't know, in Half-Life 1, which is kind of cool. It makes no sense, but it's cool nonetheless. Guy in the corner, not paying attention, you get greeted with the shotgun. It's like, what were you doing when all that gunfire was happening right below you? Like, are you deaf? Then there, I saw it, it looked like a vent you could climb, I tried it, and hey, you can climb it. So there must be a secret up here somewhere, I don't think I ever did this before. I think I just didn't notice it. And that doesn't even look like something you can break with the crowbar, but if Half-Life has shown one thing, it's that crowbar solves all your problems. Then here, look what you get when you go in here. And that's pretty cool. 1, you get quite a lot of ammo, and then 2, you get those bug enemy. Well, they're not enemy. They kind of are, they kind of aren't, because they attack fucking everything, including you. But, yeah, those bug things. You don't find those anywhere else in Blue Shift at all. And there's really no, to be fair, there's no place in Blue Shift to really use them very well without them turning and attacking you as well. But it's cool that you get them nonetheless. They're really amusing to use. Granted, like death traps. Now here, I put that to show an example. There's no charge going through because the wire is cut. So what you're going to need to do is pull that barrel over. But before I do that, I gotta kill all these enemies. Those enemies make the best noises. I have like changed it to my ringtone on my phone, just the hound eye noise. Now here you're gonna have to drain all that coolant fluid, but you gotta go this way first, and like I said, you gotta drag this barrel over because apparently, and then it got caught in an enemy, and I tried to just make the enemy explode with my crowbar, and it was like I couldn't hit the enemy, so that was kind of annoying. But yeah, apparently a metal barrel can hold a charge well. Let a charge go through it well enough to blow up some TNT. So that's a little weird. Then here, I probably should have pulled out my shotgun there, but whatever, M16 worked as well. Just not as well, but it worked as well. Yeah, strange wording in words. I word my words weird. Why would they put boxes there if there's no ammo in them? Come on, just want to give me ammo. I can't live without it. I breathe, drink, and eat ammo. Fucking head crabs. Head crabs are just a minor inconvenience in the first game. They make more sense in the second game because there's different kinds of head crabs, but not in the first one, so... Now there, as you see, I'm just draining the coolant fluid all the way down to the floor, and that's be one strong pump to just pull it out immediately. And it missed me somehow. I don't know how it missed me on the second shot. It's like it went right through me. And you gotta use the elevator, go to the bottom floor. Just to find a stupid head crab. And then basically you just gotta push the barrels in line so that you can jump across them, which I'll show you next clip. Proves to be kind of a pain in the ass, but that's for next video. Part 2. If you press the action key, you can drag the barrels, and they kind of go really fast. They just go flying. Then you gotta go grab those from up there, and like I said, they go flying. So I'm pushing the action key and push, and yeah, they go so far. Lining it up in place, and then I think the next one I tried to push and pushed a little bit too far. Yeah, this one. Push! Oops. Oh well, close enough. Yep, and there you go. You just line them up in place so you can jump across them, and then you gotta go back up and turn the pump back on and refill the place full of coolant fluid. And let's go ahead and stop part 1 there, and go ahead and check out part 2 to see the ending of this chapter.